Hello everyone, welcome back to more Let's Play Citizen Sleeper, potentially the last bit of Citizen Sleepering I'll do. Now, in case this is the last thing I'll be doing, I did prep a little bit. So I know ages ago I said I was going to try and unlock all the endings. I'm not going to, I'm just going to go for the ending I want, which is leaving with Lem and Mina. But I will be reading out the other endings because it's a text-based game. So it just makes sense to do that. And, oh yeah, I was going to talk to the gardeners. Okay, we don't have to pay for that, again, which is good. Because I had concerns. And there's nothing else beyond there. Do I have any points? No. I think my main thing, what is that? Flotilla aid. I mean, this is the main thing I want to do. But we have this glowing thing. Unless they're all glowy? Because I think that means I haven't seen them yet. Okay, yeah. Well, alright. A little bit of exploring. I'll start with the midline freight hub. Still a shipment. With so many shipments, what's one diverted package? You would have no idea what you're stealing, but that's part of the fun, right? And midline security. Stealing shipments from midline is going to be picked up fast, even if you're careful. Their systems can't be fooled long. Freight operator. Midline runs automated freight down from the free spoke. They need skilled operators, and you don't need to lift a single crate. Huh. Yeah, what now? I'm sort of decided on, like... Okay, I don't have many dice. So I'm not going to be able to get the entire thing done now. But this is the thing I want to do. So let's use my good dice on this. Here we go. I feel like I have to go for it. Okay, okay, that's good. Say we use our last one on working at the Overlook. Oh, I need to get a spore. Oh, alright. Need more cryo anyway, because I'm gonna go and get some, Oh, do I get another stabilizer to be safe? I think I should. But now we're gonna get some food first. There we go. Oh, I just spent some at the... Okay. That makes sense. And no more dice, so we go back. I mean, I could use a stabilizer to get some stuff back. Do I? I can get one pretty soon anyway. Yeah, you know what? I reckon I will. It's probably a bit early to use that. But I'm gonna be getting another one soon. Okay, that's good. That is really good. So I say we... Actually, no. Because we can do this and get cryo. So there's no way this is gonna miss. Wunderbar. I do want to interact more with other people. So it's kind of a shame. Oh, I forgot about that unit. Right, I have to babysit. So that's the thing I should be doing. So what's this thing again? You've been promoted to the assembly team working on the hull itself, welding the fabricated blocks of the ship into place, a vast job. Side rail horizon, the vast colony ship is coming together block by block. Each cycle you see another piece slot in place. I think this is what we take to leave as well, so I think I do need to work on this. But not right now. Because I was going to go to here. Stabilizer, please. Thank you. And got to babysit the little girl. Here? Yeah. Babysit Mina. Lem can't work shifts in the shipyard unless someone watches Mina. You two seem to get along last time, and Lem is desperate. To get out, unless Lem gets time in the shipyard, he won't qualify for the side rail crew lottery. Watching Mina gives him that chance. Oh, I don't have to holiday. Why did I think I did have to? Oh, hell yeah. I say we... Ooh. I mean, it's safe. But, like... Okay. Do I just use... Fuck it, I'll use them on dice. I'm at least guaranteed a neutral. And I got it. Alright. Perk Thrill Seeker. Nice. What does that do? In fact, how do I access perks? Chance to gain energy after any engage action. Ah. That's handy. I say we end the sequel. Didn't need to have any food either, which is good. And if you heard any yelping in the background, that's because my, well, Biscuit specifically, one of my dogs, decided to just go mental. I'm not entirely sure why. I think one of the parents went to the kitchen for something. Anyway, this is gonna be safe. Just let's use this one. Don't need to waste our best dice on this, yeah. He's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. You are perched at a thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from recycles spent together. Oh, that's adorable. I just spent time drawing, that's cute. There's a ring, the only world Mina has known, with stick figures standing along its edge. The tall one is you. Drink? Asks Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Garol from under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. Sure. Lem nods and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers, then sits down with you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you clink the metal containers together. Hang on, let me see if I can recreate the effect. This is metal, but actually no, I do have metal. Sort of. Using my anchor bracelet thing and my Deadpool keychain, they have metal attached. There we go, that counts. Didn't sound good. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the side reel. He grins broadly. Clearly he has been desperate to tell you all cycle. That's amazing! He holds up his drink. Okay, I get it now. My dad's giving the dogs treats. So if you can hear the lead noises, that's what that is. Anyway, Lem holds up his drink. Couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little meanie back there. Back here, rather. Lem's just a little on his stool and he looks uncomfortable. How's that girl doing, Sleeper? I haven't seen much of her these past cycles. I'm not gonna lie, she misses you. Lem looks away. Yeah, he says to no one in particular. The silence stretches out as Lem takes a drink, his eyes fixed on the bedroom door. You okay? He nods. I can't take all the credit for Mina, she isn't actually mine. He gazes into the middle distance. Oh! I pulled her off of a refugee shuttle out by one of Ember's moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He sloshes the drink around in his tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway here, everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed it in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when I reached her. Purple lips, he shivers. That's gotta be horrible for her. That might be why she doesn't talk much then. Must be super traumatized because of that. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging to her. He takes a drink. Still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand? We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. I quit, got us dumped here. What about her family? I really should have gone for you saved her though, that's a much nicer option, but I'm more curious. The ones on the shuttle were dead when we arrived. Wasn't many cycles later when the colony fell too. I didn't dare take her to another grave. He looks around the decaying unit, its steamed plastic plating and flickering lights. At least that's how I justify it, he sniffs. It was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the drawer, Sleeper? What then? The side rail will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? He'll make it. She'll manage is way too cruel. Sorry, I know you don't have it any better. He looks at his cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us with a chance. Exactly. Imagine all three of us riding the side rail horizon out of here to a new world. He looks into his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast, he laughs. Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friends. Me too. Alright then, he catches his shoulder as you turn to leave. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it, from both of us. He pats your shoulder and you slip out into the dock of the walkway with thoughts of little Mina on your mind. She is adorable. The achievement I got just said helped a friend and had fun with Bun Bun, I think it read. But yeah. So I think, yeah, win side rail ticket, workers on side rail crew, get entered into a draw for the living crew. I mean, the entire point is to do that and share the ticket with Lem and Mina, which is exactly what I'm going to do. A lot of people are probably thinking, oh, typical Let's Player, probably gonna like do a last minute bait and switch. No. I'm just gonna be nice. Like, if this is your first Let's Play of me, you have no idea how oddly altruistic I can be. Actually, no. I mean, I am gonna do it, obviously, but I'm not gonna do this right now. Now you know what, I will do this now. I was debating going back to the Overlook to get some cryo. Then I remembered, oh, I can just get cryo from here anyway. Because I want to refill my hunger. And since it is dangerous, we're just going to keep using our biggest and best dice. That's enough cryo for a meal. Ooh. I think we should spend them all. It's a slim chance of getting positive, on getting a positive roll, but it's worth a go. Please don't screw me. I was not screwed. Neutral outcome, but it's not a bad one. Yeah, do I get I'll get food. I think I'm at a stage where I can make money comfortably as well. Oh no, I want to go back to the, yeah. Went to the wrong place. I should really use the Sunbathe perk more. Maybe next time. Stuff we go. Okay, not as good on the dice here. I'm gonna keep holding A when I don't have to. Is this worth it? I think it is. Oh, apparently it was, sort of. Hang on, is there anything else I can do at the... Oh no, that was just there for that one thing, okay. Alright, fair enough then. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. I want to see if I can get the spores to help either Talia or Emphys. This is where you get them, yeah? Map the pathways. Rather than simply thrash through the undergrowth, you might sketch a map of the overgrown jungle to try to better navigate its hazards. Walk the Greenway. The simplest way to explore the Greenway is simply to pick a path and set off into its twisting chambers and passages. This carries obvious risks. Fucking obvious. Going green. Exploring the Greenway is unlike any other place on the eye. Its overgrown chambers defy mapping. Is that how I get the spores? Play for commune. Work the canteen. Newcomers to the commune can work within the canteen, preparing and serving food for those that make the compound their home. Work the grow beds. The grow beds are at the heart of the commune, feeding the members and fueling their lab work. You are invited to assist in maintaining them. Play for member. The only way to become part of the commune is to work your way in through long service. It isn't for everyone. I feel like this is going to be an avenue that's not going to be explored. But I think I'm going to be reading it when I read out the endings anyway, so it might be alright. Gather scrap. Out here at the edge of the habitable parts of the eye, everything is scrap. The trick is finding components that are still usable and staying safe. Alright. How do I get the mushrooms again? I think I have to do one of these, right? I think it would have to be this one. I think we should stick with this one, because it's less screwy. Okay. Give me another positive, well, neutral. Damn it. Also, I've got enough money to buy another stabilizer. I'm not going to. Oh, I said I was going to try and save one so I could use the perk. I completely forgot. These are all really good dice. And this doesn't have a time limit, so I could just use all these. I say I use 2 here. And I use the others in the garden. Because I want to try and help more people, right? At the very least, I want to see if I can get more of this done. And I'm taking the safer option. And again, meant to save one for the perk. Oh no! 25% chance and I still got negative. I'm not entirely sure if I should cut my losses there. You know what? I feel like I'm just going to try and get done what I can. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Emphys the spores he needs. So he needs 3. How many does Talia need? You need one. Oh no, she needs the spores, he needs the mushrooms, right. Okay, I'm starting to understand a little bit better. Farm stacks! Oh, this must be a result of the mapping! I think. I'm not sure. Well, that won't make sense because this isn't fully done. It's only a third of the way through. Steal the harvest. There's loads of food here. Why should these farmers keep it to themselves? If you can do it quickly, they might not even notice it's gone. Thief. If you get caught stealing, there's no way you'll be able to work in the stack. Simple as that. Or work. I'll just work the stacks. I don't want to steal shit. Some farm stacks from the old station have survived, and the farmers that work them are always looking for new workers. They pay by yield. And barter for food. The farming collective who control the stacks. I thought I was being called for a second. Don't like to sell their food piecemeal, but for the right price, they'll let it go. I mean, I've got the money. What did that get me? I don't think it got me anything. I'm gonna try that again. Now, give me something. Oh, I think that's just to eat, right. That makes sense. And this is just a job. Huh. May as well. Might as well do something with it. So I should just focus more on this one then. Please don't screw me. God damn, that is proving to be like a white whale to me. Is there anything else I can really spend this on? I don't really want to do on this. Unless there's something at the top of the spoke. I doubt it. I think it's worth a go. Oh, how did I do better with that than I did with the smaller dice? That's stupid. Okay, got some good dice. Oh, there's an exporter. Buy ship mine core for 300 cryo. Paz claims the ship mine was salvaged from a Solheim executive yacht, which is why it costs so much. Sell ship mined. Paz says she has a contract who'll take ship mines. Sorry, ship, not shit, ship. But she reminds you any ship mined from the eye fetches a lower price, 150 cryo. Export Matsutake. Paz knows a spacer who'll take Matsutake out of the starboard belt, but only in bulk. 80 cryo for 3 batches. Huh. That's quite interesting, that. I say we use this. Please give me a positive. Thank you. Can I just go up? Oh! Take the Ascender car to the ICE Central Hub. Ooh! Oh, I love this view. So this must be the iris, then. Or the eyeball, more appropriately. AE1 mainframe. Access mainframe. The AE1 mainframe is now mostly disused. Havenish having set up their own master controllers. Navigator thinks Killer is hiding there. I do have the anti-protocol. Can use that? Huh. Hang on, why is... what happened? There we go, that was weird. The hub. Space is socializing. The hub is thronging, that's a new word, with spaces from across the surrogate systems. They can be a prickly bunch, but they know the place well. Access manifests. The stacked bays house a flow of incoming and outgoing ships. The digital manifests will help you get your head around this place. And Weightless Wanderer. Up here there is no gravity, so even just moving around takes a while to get used to, let alone navigating the bays. And the Descender. Okay, that's just the way back down. Well, I'm interested in this. So, if this helps us find Killer, let's do it. Your slot navigator and the clamps lock, the ship mind is stuck. How are you going to get them out? You slip into the cloud as easy as blinking. Navigator is beside you, their sphere casting light into the strange darkness here. This is not how a mainframe should look, a center, point of connection. The object in front of you is severed, cut off, a rootless, branchless tree. Only the trunk remains. Is Killer even here? Quiet, Navigator hisses. And then you see it, like a blade in the dark, an edge slicing through the void. It glides along at a distance and winks out. And it appears again elsewhere, gliding once more, searching. What is it? The moment you make a sound, the edge leaps closer, and you see now it is not an edge, but the ridge of a long, sharp head like a shark. Hello, Killer. You're much easier to look at than the other weird pajama dog. It glides past, closer now, and you see into the voids where its eyes should be. You and Navigator exchange looks, both thinking the same thing. It is blind. Killer crosses between you two, smooth as a razor, then disappears. It flickers back in, further away now, and you move close to Navigator to talk. You saw it too, then. Killer's been blinded. How? Unclear. This protocol has been running for decades, well past its operational limits. Navigator's sons dull as they drop their voice to a whisper. This may give us an advantage over the protocol. You flinch as the silent Killer appears close and glides past you, its empty sockets open wide. You turn to Navigator and notice something strange. Their orrery of spheres is collapsing. The orbits, usually round and even, are decaying. The spheres are following spiral paths, condensing on a central point. Navigator is noticing it too. They go to shift their position to better direct the spheres, but they cannot. Whatever is drawing the orrery together is holding them in place. They look at you, suddenly desperate, frantic. Get out! You go to speak, but Killer appears between the two of you, gliding through the gap. Navigator freezes, and you see them framed in the empty sockets. You realize now if Navigator cannot move, then it's only a matter of time before one of Killer's sweeps brings them directly through Navigator. And time is not a problem for a protocol that has been running for decades. You look desperately around for a solution, for a way to extract Navigator from the mainframe. Then you see it. 3 branches, the last 3, thin and spindly, feeding the mainframe a thin diet of power and data. Break these, and the mainframe collapses once and for all, severing the connection, shattering the hardware, whatever it takes, they must be broken. But they are encased in something, a glassy layer of protection. You'll need to unlock access before snapping them from the mainframe for good. You look at Navigator, trying to reassure them without speaking. And then you blink back to reality, their expression of fear and an after-image that slowly fades. You must act quickly. Oh, fuck, okay. Yeah, no, let's do this. Shit, encrypted keys. How do I get those? I'm not on a time crunch, am I? Okay, I appear to be alright. Although I do have another thing. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. Oh, I need to. Can I only get Thrill Seeker then? Or upgrade it? Okay. Right, okay. Okay, so I need to access the key nodes, but I don't have the dice. Oh, I have one for you. Good, 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 good. Why is that happening? I don't like that. Okay, I need a 5 and a 4. Right. Well, let's at least use this on one of the branches. Oh, okay. Maybe there's some on the base of the eye. It's worth a look. Maybe it's across the greenway? Yeah, there's the gate. Oh, no, there's something there. No, there's not. Huh, alright. Climbing briar. Supply Gorals. Ash asked you to bring supplies, and fragrant high-ground Goral caps seem like the perfect thing to impress her. Welcome to Episode Flux. Episode Flux is the first free episodic update to Sleeper telling the story of the refugee flotilla, which has arrived at the Eye. All 3 episodes, Flux, Refuge, and Purge, are now available. Completing the Supply Gorals action will begin the episode, but be aware that it's intended for late game play. I don't think I'm going to get to that, so I apologise. I'm so desperate to help kill Killer. Okay, keynotes. Nothing. All Hawks. Right, I'm reckoning we go and get the, we do this. No, we do this one. Now, there's no way. Like, even if I do this one, it's 100% positive. There's no way I'll get screwed. Thank you. But do I dare? Sod it. It's a slight boost. That was not worth it. That was really not worth it. I thought it would be, but apparently not. Ugh. Oh, I think I have the right dice to go to the Eye. Not go to the Eye, to get more keynotes. Yeah, really weird. Oh, okay. What, do I remove the thing and then do it again? I don't know. The glint, a glint, like a light travelling along the edge of a wave, fills your eyes. Then the blade follows, a long head with 2 dead sockets, slipping towards you in silence. You freeze, hoping it will pass you by, hoping that it will not simply slice through you like air. The blade head nears, slides past you. Almost. It nicks you, grazes you. You are desperate to cry out, to call out. But you hold your silence and simply watch the blind eyes of the killer glide past, empty of all thoughts. Then the blade winks into the dark and you're alone again. Now you cry out. Fuck, that hurt! I mean, this works. Okay, well, how do... Oh, okay. Now, what's this? Oh! So, do I have all keys? Yes! Awesome. Okay, I've got to get some really good dice to do this one. Please give me something. Slice hardware. Forget hacking the system. Killer has to die. If you can slice through the branch connections, the mainframe will shut down, freeing Navigator. Loop branches. With access to the branches, you could redirect them to form a loop, isolating the mainframe with Killer inside, but freeing Navigator in theory. Killer is dead. The Killer protocol has been running for long enough. Breaking the mainframe's final connections will end the protocol. Catch Killer. The Killer protocol can be isolated without being destroyed. A loop of connections would lock it into a closed system. I say we do that. It's worth a go. It's going to take longer, but it's worth a go. It's 2 positive rolls, fuck yeah. And a new perk too. I was upside down on the eye. Yeah, food. We must eat. I was expecting to finish the game the moment I got back on it. And now, like, we're doing all this shit. I mean, we have to give it a go. Bollocks? That was positive and it gave me 3? Please give me a neutral. Please give me a neutral. You! Oh, you bastard. I'm not a fan of how that went. Please give me 1 really good dice, because I don't want to have to use this other stabilizer just yet. Oh no. I think I'll have to. No, I do have a good dice. Okay. I just used a 6 right now. It's probably stupid. I'm not risking it though. No, this one. Stupid game. Okay. As you blink into the cloud, you see the last flickers of life from the mainframe. This vast machine once ran the whole station, spanned it up, directed and processed the flow of energy, water, and data, fed the lives of thousands of people. Now it is finally dead. Navigator is beside you, and you both look out at the perfect ring that encircles you both, woven from the data branches that once fed the mainframe. You see a glint along its edge, and that familiar blade-like head rises to the surface like the cresting fin of a shark and then slips into the loop again. All that you can see of Killer's body after that is slight thickening in the loop, and that thickening begins to travel around on a long and slow sojourn that will last it forever. Ugh. I've been really gassy today. I am surprised at you, says Navigator, drifting faintly around you on a lazy orbit, as if to shake off their imprisonment. Killer had been wandering blind for so long. Did you not think to end them forever? I'm trying to avoid killing, and a lot of people have died, like, near me. I haven't inflicted the murder, but I killed Hunter. Ironically, I don't want to kill Killer. I just want them to leave me alone. I wanted Hunter to leave me alone. But is the killer a being or a system? The question remains. Navigator gazed into the darkness. This place was their domain and prison, and they had followed their directives for the many decades they roamed here. They cut the threads of the mainframe, executed its administrator AIs, and then kept slicing. At some point they cut away their own ability to see, to sense, to taste, to speak, and yet they kept cutting, until only those 3 threads remained from millions that once thrummed here. Only their blindness and chance kept them from making those final 3 fatal cuts. There is a ceaseless violence in the kind of system that creates beings like this, those that will execute commands endlessly, even to their own destruction. Navigator looks to you for your thoughts. A sentient should be respected. So be it. But would they respect our rights equally? It turns away. There's some a bit more human than a weird god protocol. You watch the data points of the station spin around you, blending with the fixed stars. There's something satisfying about finally wrenching the last threads of control from the central point. It was little more than a ghost by the time you reached it, but this place deserves to be haunted by better ideas than a totalizing system of control. Navigator floats beside you. It is free now. This station no longer presents a hazard for illegal entities like me. They turn to you, their faces cleared of shimmering light. In fact, in time, perhaps it can be a refuge. A refuge? That sounds like something of value, something worth building. A dark shape passes across your vision, a distant curve of something like smoke or oil. A fluid shifting tank of total darkness. The Greenway, says Navigator, following your line of sight. It was cut off at the moment of the collapse, so Hunter or Killer could never reach it. Now it's close enough to us, separated from the cloud. Can I not go there? I was looking to finish the thing over there. What system is inside it? It may be totally dark, or perhaps some of the old protocols are isolated there. Navigator turns to you. And we have now seen what decades of isolation can do to a protocol. If we could extract an access cipher, they pause and then blink out of existence. You freeze, shocked, but a moment later they reappear with a glowing polygon of data. Here, the cipher you need. You take it, still shocked. I am not used to being free, to being able to move and explore and extract without fear, without limits. Navigator does a little twirl. The image of them doing that is kind of funny. This will take some getting used to. Thank you for this gift. They wore their spheres around you. The entities of the station will always be friends to you, Sleeper. Thank you. It is true that mutual need is required for friendship, but I must admit that I had not considered the value of offering assistance without personal gain. I will think on that. Navigator looks around you rapidly, suddenly eager to test their newfound freedom. But first I will explore. Perhaps there are still intelligences that hid themselves as I did, encased in simple systems, cut off. Navigator glows. I should like to free them. And with that they drift away. Flickering, glowing, then shifting so rapidly you lose sight of them among the glittering rim of the yacht. You feel a pang of jealousy. Free, without a body to weigh you down or fear to limit you. How must it feel? Your eyes fall on the Greenway and its secrets, though perhaps that can wait until after you have celebrated this victory. I'm just glad I won.